him!
We'll finish this quickly.
We should do something to Alden's bull. But what?
Does anyone live by
Tie
the
some
fire?
branches to his horns and make him look like a deer?
You're having problems with the Zhelyevites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Zhelyevites right away.
Well, if you've got it all figured out, why don't you do it yourself?
Right. And who's going to run the inn in the meantime, eh? Besides, everyone in Zhelyov knows us. If someone from here shows up there, they'll get suspicious.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up, then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zhelyov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective, too. Now I mean you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Well, not really.
All right, it's a little complicated, but I'm sure you'll manage. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
Well, I have to say, I expected this to be easier. You could have at least given me the paint.
Oh, ain't you a little princess? No guts, no glory. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught, or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught. Why do you and the Zhelyov lot hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on us. Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to mess with us. He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial, but the Zhelyevites took it from us.
Then how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper ass kicking so he'd remember it. And remember it he did. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way around. And that pasture belonged to Zhelyov.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no talking to the Zhelyevites. Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Olbram always starts spewing his lies. Then we end up arguing until the sun sets. And when the Zhelyevites are at wit's end, they come at us. And nothing ever gets solved. We managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture. But I know the whole bloody thing belongs to us. We can't just leave things like this.
Then how did they take it from you?
Save, there's a knife, but then...
Well,
do you think year after... And when we managed...
have you tried asking Lord von Burgos for help?
Of course, but he'd have none of it. He said it's up to the Trotskovitz bailiff to sort it out. But the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with Olbram ourselves, or he'll have us caned and clapped in the pillory.
What's new around?
Vostotek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
Lord be with you.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
How about farmers?
Let's play.
Let's see what you've got.
God, why?
That's a load of shit.
Christ, what's the hold up?
Here's hoping.
I'll be right with you.
Hopefully I'll do it again.
Greetings.
There! That turned out all right. It ain't going my way today.
If you're hungry, just let me know. I have some well-aged mutton in black sauce. Greetings! Greetings to you, friend.
Aye. Lots of people.
What a nice day.
And now I'll fuck it all up. Or not. And now we'll see.
Same to you.
Done. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Now I'll show you how it's done.
Greetings to you too.
God bless.
That's enough for me.
Greetings.
Good to see you, friend. A large beer for me.
Aye, beer over beer, I'd say.
Blessings to you.
Curva! Why do I even play?
Welcome. What can I do for you?
People call you the mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
Wait, Matthias threw the silver axe back? What a fool! He could have sold it.
A fool, you say? You'd better listen well. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth, so he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Well, all was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used the silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Farewell.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Well, it's true. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away.
Wouldn't you tell a fellow blacksmith? My dad was a swordsmith, and I used to help him a lot.
But you didn't pay much attention, did you now? Otherwise, you'd know the recipe by now, and you wouldn't be asking me.
No, I don't want it just for the sake of it. I need to use it against the Zhelyov lot.
So, Project and Olbram are at it again. Blockheads, both of them. And the place was just getting really nice and quiet lately. Well, what the hell. Maybe if I help you out, they'll start trading punches sooner and get it all over with. Pay up, and I'll tell you the secret.
Thank you.
So, did you want to make a deal or not?
All right. Well, I'll manage without your help.
I'm coming!
Good day.
What are you poking around that door for, eh?
Greetings.
Watch where you're going.
Piss off. I should look inside my... chest to see if anything's missing.
A word about the price.
But of course.
What would you say to this?
You won't convince me with this. Finally, a reasonable sum. Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
What will it be?
I'd like you to teach me something.
Sure, why not? If you pay me, I'll teach you a few of my tricks. What is this about?
Can you explain to me the archery contest rules?
It's simple. Listen. You get your arrows or bolts, stand on your mark, and shoot your target. Aim in to get the most points. You get 1 point for the outer ring, 2 for the next, and 5 for the bullseye. Plus, if you finish shooting first, you get an extra 3 points on top. We've got 3 competition levels, from beginner up to master. The more experienced the archers, the more arrows or bolts they get, and the more they wager. Simple, eh? What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Maybe longbow?
All right. I'll get everything ready and find some fellas. But first you need something to shoot from. Come back when you're ready. Arrows I can give you. But I want to see you carrying a bow. Got it?
Show me your wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything?
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time when he gets orders from Lord von Burgo. And besides that, well...
What is it? You can tell me.
He drinks a bit sometimes. Then everything takes him longer. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does, and I don't get upset with him.
I understand. But maybe you're right, and it really is something else this time.
Exactly.
Do you know where he might be? Where's his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlag Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
What can I expect in return for helping you?
I can give you some groschen. We aren't too badly off. But above all, if you help him, you'll be in his good books. And everyone wants to be in my Vostatek's good books.
Why did Vostatek forbid you from going to the forest? Is it really that dangerous?
There are wolves, boars, and worse out there.
What could you meet in the forest that's worse than an angry boar?
Well, people, of course. All sorts of cutthroats and thieves hide out in those woods. So watch your back.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
Why doesn't Vitek go looking for Vostatek then?
I told him, but the lad is young and stubborn. He just doesn't listen to me. And besides, him and Vostatek don't get along very well.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there.
See you soon, my friend.
Huh? It's just you. Damn it. I'll have a look to see if I've been robbed.
You're not permitted to be here. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your...
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
I was looking for the latrines. I couldn't hold it any longer.
That's where you were looking? Are you shitting me?
No, but I almost shut myself.
Shut up. You're trying to trick me, but I'm not falling for it.
God be with you.
There's nothing. You won't come here making trouble, fella.
I apologize, my friend. Will you forgive me? I'll pay you back in the future.
All right. No doubt it'll come in handy one day to be in your good books. So run along. But don't try anything like that again.
Finally.
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
What kind of a Christian are you? Sinner or saint, it's your duty to honor your father as the good book decrees. Come on. I just need a few words out of you, then I'll find him myself.
According to the good book, he shouldn't drink so much. The only thing he can manage on his own is to puke and piss all over himself. Then either Ma or me has to clean it up, and I've had enough of it.
I don't have time to argue with you. I'll pay you. Take this and talk.
You're mad. Pa doesn't deserve any help. But do what you want. Just don't tell him you gave me any money once you find him. You just take it from me and spend it on booze.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If you didn't get boozed up and forget, that is, it wouldn't be the first time.
What's your problem with him? He's your pa. You shouldn't talk about him like that.
All he does is drink and doesn't care about anyone else. Why would I talk about him in any other way? He's like a big drooling infant. Ma and me are always at his beck and call. So I say we should let him deal with it himself.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father? You can come with me.
Ha! Forget about it. I'm sure it'll end with you dragging his drunken arse home anyway, and I'd rather avoid that.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own. Everything's in
Good
its
day.
place. God bless. Come on now. What? So you have a weapon. Big deal. You were beginning to make me nervous.
You've no business here. What are you poking around that door for, eh?
Here's another one. Rich pickings today.
Please, let me go. I'll give you everything I have. All of it.
And let you snitch on me to the guards, eh? Stop! You fucker!
I've been attacked! Help!
Show what you're made
Take
of.
that fucker out, damn it!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Show what you're made.
You had enough yet?
We should look to see if anything's missing. Hey?
Ah, my back.
Nothing, I suppose. Damn it! I'll have a look to see if I've been robbed.
Greetings.
Good day to you. What would you like?
I'm looking for your father. Did he...
He's nothing...
Do you even realize what's at stake here? The woods are a dangerous place. Do you really want something to happen to him? Your mother would be a widow, and you'd be an orphan. Who'd take care of you then? As soon as Laura von Burgov found a new huntsman, he'd have him move into your cottage, and you'd have to leave. Or do you have a sack full of groschen stashed away somewhere? So you could go and buy a new house in Prague?
Kurva, all right, shut up already. I'm not stupid. Father may be a drunken bastard, and living with him is a chore. But Mother still loves him. I'll help you, but only for our sake.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If you didn't get boozed up and forget, that is, wouldn't be the first time.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father?
Ha!
What's your problem?
All he does, he's like, so I...
Be that as...
Good day.
What? What do you think you're doing? Get over here, or I'll call the guards.
We can work this out.
What do you think you're doing? May your thieving claws rot and fall off. Either you cough up some coin, or I'll report you.
I apologize. I must have made some mistake. But surely you'll gladly forgive someone of my standing, won't you?
What are you trying on me here? You reckon you forget it?
Fuck you.
You're lost then. We could have... Mercy, leave me be!
You're not going anywhere until I say so.
Let me go, please!
If I were you, I'd forget what I saw, pal. I could get pissed off. And then nobody's safe from my blade.
Hang on! Leave me alone, we'll forget about it.
Can I be of any help?
You can pray.
What?
Say your prayers.
Oh, angel of God, my guardian.
It's a wonder you're still standing.
What are you doing?
you poking around that door for, eh? There's nothing here for you. You'd better pay me compensation, you blackguard!
Eat shit!
You're lost, then. We could have sorted... Show your stuff!
My God! Sounds like a battle. Lord, what are you taking from him? That's theft! Gods!
money or your life.
Hold on.
I'm not holding on for no fucking one. I'm telling you, your money or your life.
I understand. I have a little money on me.
Give it here.
I just need to find my purse.
Hurry it up.
Here it is. I found it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've been
Stop!
attacked!
Help!
Ah!
Show what you're made of. Christ, I'm hit. Fucking hell.
robbery.
Please, I have nothing to give.
Don't bullshit me. Everyone has something.
Please, I beg you.
Stop your whimpering. Are you... Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop!
Oh! Kurva! I'm wounded!
Show your stuff! Do it!
I've been waiting for you. Show your stuff!